plains nor the depths could claim me.
Hey, how's it going everyone? I'm Solarbacca videos. Today, another video, and today I'm finally showing you guys something that I've kept under wraps for quite a bit of time actually. Some of you might have noticed around the YouTube, but I'm currently top 15 on NA at over 1000 LP, and I'm going to show you guys the new starting build and runes that I've been running in both mid lane and top lane that have given me a bunch of success. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, please leave a like and comment down below how you feel about taking the new setup if you try it in your games. I am also streaming my climb to rank 1 at www.twitch.tv/Solarbacca. So yeah, so let's start with the strategy. So the best way to show you guys this strategy is by first going into one of my videos that I uploaded 2 days ago. So let me show you guys this. So as you can see here, I'm gonna mute the audio, but as you can see here, I have barrel start level 1, and I have longsword start, and trades with the barrels are obviously going to do a lot of damage. And I'm just going to fast forward a bit here. As you can see, I'm not running low on mana whatsoever because I'm just abusing my barrels. But what I really want you guys to see is this. So as you all know, Essence Reaver was recently buffed, but in exchange the cost was also increased, meaning that theoretically, your Essence Reaver buy should be delayed now, but it should be stronger. But here, you see I have a 7-minute Essence Reaver. That's what we were doing on the patch before, 7-minute Essence Reaver, 6-minute, 8-minute Essence Reaver, and I only have 1 kill and 1 assist. So what happened? So that's what I'm going to explain to you guys today, and how I've been abusing this to get to top 10. So, let's start. So, with going longsword start, it essentially, instead of going corrupting potion, okay, I got this. So, instead of going corrupting potion, am I wearing the same shirt? Oh my gosh, I think I'm wearing the same shirt. Anyways, alright, so when you go longsword start, you're not going corrupting potion start, obviously. So, instead of having 500 gold go down the drain in the form of corrupting potion and not putting anything towards Essence Reaver, you get 350 gold already going towards Essence Reaver, and you have refillable potions, which obviously you're going to refill once you get back to base. So you have 350 gold you're already putting towards Essence Reaver. So already our Essence Reaver is going to come quicker, way quicker than it already should. Secondly, barrel start. By going barrel start with longsword, because I know a lot of you will be like, well, Solar, you have no mana. You can only Q like 5 times and you're done. And you're right. You are correct. It's only about 5 Qs and then you're going to run So what I do is go barrel start level 1. And you guys might be seeing this as well in other regions such as Korea and China. But I'm going to show you guys where my strategy is more different than theirs in just a moment. That'll be in the rune selection. So with going barrel start level 1, you place it on the first 3 minions of the wave, which are the melee minions, right? And once they get to low health, then you can blow them up and also barrel the opponent, because they'll try to get one of those 3 minions that are low health as well, because obviously when your minions are low health, so are the enemies level 1. Now there I went for a trade level 1 because I'm bad at the game. But ideally, in an ideal world, I wait for the barrels to get down to 1 HP, and I barrel the Kassadin, and I barrel the wave, and I get first strike. So we're getting so much gold generation right off the bat. Secondly, when you go barrel start, you're just automatically like stronger because you already have the longsword. Instead of having the corrupting potion, you can go Sheen double longsword, and you'll actually do so much more damage. You'll be able to notice the difference if you guys end up trying this, but I definitely noticed the difference myself. And CSing under turret is also easier because when you recall, usually when I recall it's around 850, 900 gold, I'll be able to, with futures market, which I'll get into in just a second, be afford to purchase Sheen and then another longsword. With 2 longswords, you're able to freely farm under turret. And again, I'm able to get that longsword much earlier because of starting longsword instead of starting corrupting potion. So essentially, going the barrel strat level 1 is all for the sake of gold efficiency. That's pretty much what I'm getting at here. The thing is, it's a little bit difficult to pull off if you try to do it every game, so I don't recommend you do it every game. Now here I'm against a melee matchup, Kassadin. I think barrel start level 1 is great against melee matchups. So if you guys have my tier list, you guys should go barrel start on everything that I rated as super easy to play versus, such as tanks. I think barrel start is extremely strong there, and it'll give you much quicker gold generation, get you your power spikes faster, and we all know that once you get to Navori's quick blades, then you're going to be very, very powerful, and you can carry the game just like that. So let's get into the runes. This is where my strategy differentiates from all of the Eastern Gangplanks who also go longsword start. Some of them also go grasp for some reason instead of going first strike. I think first strike is just objectively the best rune. So here we go. We have first strike. We have free boots for mid lane. Now, you can go free boots for top lane in the free matchups, but stopwatch more often than not will be better, especially versus that Riven matchup in the top lane. I think perfect timing stopwatch is always going to be best. Now, secondary, right? So we got this most of the time in top lane. You're going to be taking perfect timing anyways, but otherwise take magical footwear all the time for mid lane and like 20% of the time, 40% of the time for top lane. Next, we come down to biscuits. Now, if you feel like you're in a medium matchup, and what do I mean by a medium matchup? I mean a medium difficulty matchup. If you're against that Fiora, if you're against that Aurelia, to me, they're not necessarily hard matchups. They're more so medium difficulty matchups. Like, I can't mess up, and if I do mess up, I can get snowballed, but I know if I get a lead, then I'll also snowball the game. So into matchups like that, I recommend taking Biscuit Delivery because it'll essentially give you a second lifeline. Let's say you mess up that barrel level 1 and they auto it. Now you look like a fool and you look like an idiot, right? But you still want to save gold. You don't want to put that 500 gold towards the corrupting potion. That's where Biscuit Delivery comes in. You get those biscuits, you save yourself the mana and health from making a mistake in laning phase. It's essentially a bailout. It's essentially, yeah, like I said before, a second lifeline. I recommend taking this mostly for mid lane than for top lane. However, if you're against a matchup that you know you can win, in this example, I was against a Kassadin, but if you're against, like, let's say a Yone, right, or a Yasuo, I consider those to be pretty simple matchups. I highly recommend in those matchups that you take Futures Market. Why? Because you'll be able to recall on the 3rd wave or the 4th wave and be able to afford Sheen, and that'll make you so much stronger. And next we have Cosmic Insight, pretty standard, whether you have Ignite or TP, doesn't really matter. And I'll get into summoner spells in just a moment. Next, we have Secondary Tree. Now, you guys are used to this. You guys are used to Domination, and I think this is still good. However, it's not good every game. Sometimes there's a rune choice that's better, and that's Precision. Now, if you're playing top lane GP, you'll notice this a lot more often. If you're playing mid lane GP against, like, mages who also build Roa, for example, Kassadin, you'll also notice this more often. I believe you should always take Alacrity into those matchups that have health and Cut Down. I think these are such key runes that are so very powerful, and that they should not be underestimated. Alacrity allows you to get your barrel combos off faster, so if you're against that 80 carry, let's say that Caitlyn, the Aphelios, whatever it is, you'll be able to get the auto attack wind up time, the animation, much faster than if you didn't have the attack speed. So I really enjoy having that attack speed from Alacrity to be able to also chain my barrels. Let's say I land a barrel with a 1-part or with my Q. Now I can do barrel with my auto attack, and it'll be super quick because I have a stacked up Alacrity. Secondary, a lot of Eastern Gangplanks, in fact most Eastern Gangplanks, Chinese and Korean Gangplanks, they go Triumph. I don't like Triumph that much. I like Cut Down a lot more. It gives you so much damage against that Cassante, that Cho'Gath, that Poppy, that Shen, those mages mid lane, junglers like Diana who build, what is that item called? The protein bar, whatever it's called. People who build the protein, it's very strong versus. So overall, as an item, I think it's just very solid. And, I said item as a rune choice. It's very solid, and I think it should be taken, especially top lane, a lot more, and people aren't using it. If you're like a pro player and you're seeing this, you could take Teleport and just take this exact setup, and you'll find so much success. If you're solo QE, then we could do this, we could do this, we could even do this if you really wanted to try it. Now, you could also go Domination with Barrel Start and save yourself a lot of money as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video essentially to highlight the strategy that I've been doing. The strategy that I've been doing that's getting me to top 10, top 12 right now, actually. And yeah, I'm going to do this all the way to rank 1. I wanted to make this video just so you guys could know. Make sure you guys, before you go into ranked, at least watch one of my videos or go to my stream, twitch.tv/Solarbacca, and watch me play one game. If you can watch me play one game, you'll have a better understanding of how these matchups are supposed to go and how you're supposed to play. So on that note, love you all. Take care. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.